Madam District Attorney Sandra Doorley. My name is Chris Chichester. I live at 26 Sanders Farm Drive in Penfield. And I'm demanding public information from you. This is the Freedom of Information Law document. Application to access records. Quote, public employee payroll for the Monroe County District Attorney's Office. Signed today by me, October 31st, 2019. This is the document that compels you, Madam District Attorney Sandra Doorley, to send your public employee payroll to my home address or email. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you this document compels you to send your public employee payroll to my email or home address. Sheriff Todd Baxter. This is also a Freedom of Information Law document. Quote, public employee payroll for the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. It's signed by me, October 31st, 2019. I have made this demand for your public employee payroll for more than a year now, over and over and over. It's been sent to you. Email, regular mail, registered mail. And every single time, 20 plus times, you, Todd Baxter, exist in contempt for the law. Send your public employee payroll to my home address. And you will refuse. That is because your public employee payroll, Todd Baxter, is your re-election defeat. If the people of Monroe County learn what you pay the 170 employees at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, you never win re-election. And you, Sandra Doorley, will win re-election. And it's a disgrace because I'm an innocent man. Your prosecutor, Sandra Doorley, asking for another 4 years, stood at that podium in the nauseating Star Chamber of Penfield Town Court and said not one word. Because she has no argument, because I'm not guilty. And this revolting, nauseating 70-year-old hack, John Lomenzo, simply pronounces me guilty and I go to Monroe County Jail. So, Sheriff Baxter, I have your office wall portrait here. And I must compliment you on its accuracy. You have discovered the truth in your office wall portrait. Here you are, Sheriff Baxter. That's your office wall portrait, and I admire this tuxedo you're wearing here, Sheriff Baxter, especially this rose you have here on your tuxedo. And here you are, pulling the strings up here all over Monroe County here. And I must say, you look very concerned there in your tuxedo, Sheriff Baxter. And here you are again in your tuxedo. And in your hand is your favorite cat. And of course, villains love to have a cat in their hand. And there you are, petting your little cat there. And you're in deep thought here. You think about how can I come to Chris Chichester's house and abridge his civil and constitutional rights? And how can I send my whack jobs to his house? And how can I put a camera on the building at 2025 Penfield Road to monitor if he walks through the parking lot, even though he's walked through the parking lot 4,000 times. So yeah, you are. You're deep in thought there, like you're Aristotle there, right? And even though you're a gangster, and what are you thinking about there? You know what you're thinking? You're thinking I'm not going to be sending my public employee payroll to that Chris Chichester's house. Forget about him. So, Sheriff Baxter, I'm concerned about one of your employees at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. This is Monroe County Sheriff's Office employee Michael Corleone, E. There he is right there. You can see the look on his face there. Now, Sheriff Baxter, I must caution you, do not leave a gun in the bathroom of a Bronx, New York restaurant. Okay, because he's bad news when you leave guns around bathrooms and restaurants in the Bronx. Okay, and also he has an affinity for Las Vegas, and he likes to buy Mo Green out and do other things to Mo Green that like shoot him in the eye. So he's a sociopath here. So he fits right in there at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, Michael Corleone. And here we have another Monroe County Sheriff employee. This is Fredo Corleone here. Fredo has some emotional issues because he sells everybody out. Okay, and I don't know what he's thinking here. He's deep in thought. He's thinking about how to commit criminal acts and how to sell out Michael Corleone and how to do bad things with Johnny Yule in Cuba. And I think you need to counsel your Monroe County Sheriff employee Fredo Corleone, but because he's gonna get shot in the head on a lake soon. So you need to talk to your Monroe County Sheriff employee Fredo Corleone before he gets shot in the head on a lake. And the person that's going to shoot Fredo Corleone in the head on a lake is Michael Corleone. Okay, and I'm also concerned about Monroe County Sheriff employee, and he's on the job here in this photo. This is Monroe County Sheriff employee Sonny Corleone. All right, now this is Sonny Corleone on the job. I see he's in his Monroe County Sheriff's Office uniform on the street, and he's beating Carlo there. You can see the look on his face there. I mean, he has the calmness, the equanimity required to be a Monroe County Sheriff employee. And Carlo looks like he's in a lot of pain there from your Monroe County Sheriff employee, Sonny Corleone. I mean, look at the look on his face. That's the same look you have on your face in your morning meeting, Sheriff Baxter. And, I'm very concerned about Sonny Corleone's behavior because here he is biting down on Carlo's hand. You see that, Sheriff Baxter? You see him biting down there in Carlo's hand? That's not good. Sheriff Baxter, this is what you're doing at your morning meeting to your employees, too. So, Sheriff Baxter, you need to stop biting down on the fingers and the hands of your whack jobs at the morning meeting, okay? And there seems to be some friction between your employee, Michael Corleone, and your employee, Fredo Corleone, because Michael Corleone just walked right up to Fredo, and he got the kiss of death. So you need to talk to your Monroe County Sheriff employee, Michael Corleone, because he's giving the kiss of death to Fredo, and you know what that means? The kiss of death, Sheriff Baxter, means death. So now, Madam District Attorney Sandra Doorley, I have your office wall photograph here, Madam District Attorney, and here it is right here. Here you are. What's going on here with this outfit, Madam District Attorney? I mean, is that, what do you call that on top of your head? Is that your crown? What's this little pole you got going here? And you got the cape going here. I mean, who's your fashion designer, Madam District Attorney? I don't quite get what's going on with this outfit. Did Donna Coran design this for you, Madam District Attorney? I mean, on your throne here. I mean, you seem to have quite the ego, Madam District Attorney. What is going on here? All right, you know what you're thinking here? You're thinking, I'm not sending that Chris Chichester my public employee payroll, just like Sheriff Don Corleone. He's not getting any information from me, even though I'm the queen of Monroe County. The queen does whatever she wants, and screw you, Chris. So that's what you're thinking. Screw you, Chris. And when you think it's screw you, Chris, I know what you want to sing, Madam District Attorney. You want to sing, Do That To Me One More Time by the Captain and Tennille. Here, look at the romance of these two here, Darryl Dragon and Tony Tennille. Do that to me one more time. That's what you're doing to me, Madam District Attorney, when you refuse to send me your public employee payroll for the Monroe County District Attorney's Office. Where the hell is your public employee payroll? Kyle Steinbach, you want to be a judge, baby, right? Huh? You want to go all the way up the United States Supreme Court. And I used to walk by the United States Supreme Court every day when I used to go to work at the Russell Senate Office Building. So I have seen it. So you're going to get your start right here in Monroe County, Kyle, baby, as you go right to the top of the United States Supreme Court. Why don't you start by walking over to your boss's office, the Queen, and tell her to send her public employee payroll to my home address at 26 Sanders Farm Drive in Penfield, or my email, cchichester4@gmail. Do you understand me, Kyle? Can you handle that? All right, and the rest of you whack jobs at the Monroe County District Attorney's Office. And what is the name of my prosecutor who stands in the nauseating Star Chamber of Penfield Town Court and says not one word? Not one word, not one sound, not one syllable, no argument, because I'm not guilty of any crime. She stands at that podium in total silence, and I go to Monroe County Jail. I'm delivered to Monroe County Jail. Do I live in the United States of America, Sandra Doorley? How am I delivered to Monroe County Jail as an innocent man when your prosecutor stands there in Penfield Town Court before the pedophile protection racket known as John Momenzo, and I go to jail? How does that happen, Sandra Doorley? What is her name, Sandra Doorley? You have my email. Send me her name. Did she come back to the office and say, I didn't say anything in Penfield Town Court? I didn't say one word, not one sound, not one syllable. I said nothing. And I watched a man delivered to jail just because John Momenzo pronounced him guilty. How does this happen in the United States of America? Quote, it is not the enactment, but the observance of laws that creates the character of a nation. Observance of laws. There is no observance of laws at the Monroe County District Attorney's Office or the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. Because both of your bureaucracies are consumed by injustice. That's why. You do whatever you want. I'm going to say that again because it's real simple. You do whatever you want. Now, I've been demanding the public employee payroll for the Monroe County Sheriff's Office for over a year. There's Michael Rather's name. July 11th. August, September, October. It's going to be November. Election day is upon us. Every single time you, Michael Rather, and the Monroe County Sheriff's Office refuse to disclose your public employee payroll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times. 12 times. Why do you think you exist at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office? Because of taxpayer dollars. Without taxpayer dollars, you cannot abridge my civil and constitutional rights. Sandra Doorley. And you will undoubtedly win another 4 years in office, and it's a disgrace. Maya Mastro Donato signed June 12th. Maya Mastro Donato signed August 11th. D. Harrington. Undated. D. Harrington. Undated. D. Harrington. Undated. D. Harrington. Undated. Undated, but it's all 2019. Where's the public employee payroll? It's attached to this YouTube for the Sheriff's Office and the District Attorney's Office. Send your public employee payroll to my home address or this email. Now, Michael Radler, a double dipper, it's going to be Friday. So I'm going to assume that Friday is the day that you cash your checks at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. And the average employee throughout the United States of America has one paycheck on Friday. One paycheck. They get that paycheck, they go to the bank with them one paycheck. But you, Michael Radler, on Friday, you got two paychecks, baby, because you're a double dipper, Michael Radler, with your two paychecks right here, Michael Radler. Two paychecks, Michael Radler. Because you, Michael Radler, were a Monroe County Sheriff employee for 20 years. And then you retired. And then you were rehired by Sheriff Baxter as an assistant. So what you didn't do, you didn't go to the New York State Retirement System and say, I don't need that check anymore. Forget it. I'm out. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Just like Michael Jordan. I was 23. I'm going to be 45. Sheriff Todd Baxter desperately needs me. My 170 fellow fanatics and criminals at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office desperately need me. I'm coming back. Forget about this paycheck right here. I don't need that anymore. Forget about that. I'm just going to have my one paycheck. I'm just going to have this one paycheck. Yeah, you didn't do that because you, Michael Radler, you got your two paychecks as a double dipper. That's what you have. You got your paycheck here from your 20 years as a Monroe County Sheriff employee writing speeding tickets. You got that paycheck. And then when you're rehired by Sheriff Baxter, you got a second paycheck, all right? Because Sheriff Todd Baxter's paying you off, Michael Radler. That's exactly what's going on. So, now, Sheriff Baxter, I'm very concerned about your conduct at the morning meeting today, because you completely lost control of the morning meeting. Now, I have conducted a morning meeting in my career, and it's very simple how to conduct a morning meeting. You open it up, you make a few remarks, you ask people if they have anything to say. You go around the room. People contribute, and it's a discussion. It's very simple. Now, at your morning meeting, what the hell are you doing here performing dental work at your morning meeting? All right? What the hell's going on with you, Sheriff Baxter? There you are, standing in the middle, all right? And you're allowing two of your employees to do dental work upon you. All right? This is very dangerous, Sheriff Baxter, at the 130 South Plymouth Avenue, okay? So I need to highly recommend that your employees, they need to change into their Monroe County Sheriff uniforms and stop doing this dental work at the office, okay? Do you understand me, Sheriff Baxter? And here they are in their Monroe County Sheriff uniforms right here, all right? All right, now make sure you take care of that and tell them to stop doing their own dental work, and you tell them to call Pete Maverick Mitchell, okay? All right, because he's a whack job Scientologist, and since he's a whack job, and you're head of an organization with 170 whack jobs, whack jobs attract. So call Lieutenant Pete Maverick Mitchell and ask him what's life like in the United States of America as a whack job, okay? All right, now Sheriff Baxter. Why are you refusing to open your mail from me? Sheriff Todd Baxter's afraid to open his mail from Chris Chichester. So, Sheriff Baxter, you need to open your mail when I send it to you. You need to send me your public employee payroll. And you too, Michael Radler, RTS. So, people are afraid to open their mail from me. Look at this Layla Kumar and A-Rod Shah who don't own this land next to my house, these whack jobs. I'm going to tell you about these two. We'll walk by a wonderful little guy alongside the land that they don't own to reach the land behind my house that they also don't own because they don't have the required documents. And I'm going to get to that. And I'm going to tell you about the first time I met your fanatics and how you behave. All I'm doing is walking my dog 4,000 times. It's as ordinary as it gets to walk my dog on land they don't own and can't prove they own. So one day the back window flies open, and this woman is screaming at me. And a half hour later, here I have two of your Monroe County Sheriff vehicles here, and you want to seize my dog, and this has been explained to you on previous YouTube, so I'm not going to go into details about that. But one phone call and you're at my house to seize my dog. Do you know what your employees are doing, Todd Baxter? So anyway, and then what you did is to ring me up on criminal contempt is that your fanatics told this toothless grass cutter, get on your tractor and go by his house. And when he comes outside, we're going to descend on him with our 6 fanatics and we're going to arrest him. That's what you did. That's how you ring me up for criminal contempt. Because he's coming by my residence, and they're here at 7 a.m. on a Sunday. And how would you like it, Todd Baxter, you and your wife are sleeping in at 7 a.m. on a Sunday and they're constantly here? Because I guarantee she wouldn't like it. So anyway, you know I'm going to come out of my house. And I do it again. Should not be on land you don't own and can't prove you own. And as I come out of the house, the guy in his tractor gets off his tractor and walks away because his job is to get me out of the house. I'm on the video of the what? Surveillance device, baby, that you installed for me. I go outside for 30 seconds. I say they don't own that land and go back in my house. How is that a crime? How is it a crime to exit my house, say they don't own that land, and return to my house? How does that meet any standard for criminal contempt? I have contempt for you, Todd Baxter. And you refuse to send me the video. You refuse to admit that you installed that device. Despite the fact that the people walking into that building at 2025 Penfield Road, like Elliot Roth, see that device every day. And then when I call it a surveillance device, Michael Radler or Kathleen Miller or S.L. Bernie W. Today, I'll call up the Monroe County Office of Mental Health, and I have Lindsey Barron here. I got to tell you, Michael Radler, Kathleen Miller, and W. Today, and S.L. Bernie, a surveillance device is a surveillance device. And when CIA Director Mike Pompeo uses the phrase surveillance device, perhaps you should call Langley and have one of your whack jobs go see from the Office of Mental Health, one of the whack jobs from the Office of Mental Health, go see Mike Pompeo. A surveillance device is a surveillance device, camera. You bought it, you installed it. I'm describing it accurately. So, Sheriff Baxter, why are you taking a picture underwater in a pool of your public employees? Where was this picture taken? Where was this picture taken? What the hell are you doing in Monroe County? What's the purpose of this picture, this photograph? You had to hire the photographer. You had to set it up. Was this on county time? This is on your Facebook page. These are your employees underwater in a pool. How come they're not out on the job that day? What are they doing here? Did you do anything you want at the Monroe County Sheriff's Office? And I'm going to tell you how you do anything you want. I go on a 5K at Monroe Community College, and after the race, they have the post-race events, the awards, the food, drinks, beverages at the gym at MCC. And that's what I see. There's 4 of your employees at the gym at MCC in their uniforms. There they are. What are they doing there? What are they doing at MCC in uniforms after a 5K? And you will refuse to answer. Do you have any control over your public employees? Do you know what these people are doing? I took my phone out and I wasn't surprised at all. And it's a disgrace. You are such a revolting, stomach-turning incompetent. And you don't know you're a revolting, stomach-turning incompetent. You don't even recognize yourself. What are they doing there at MCC? You do whatever you want in Monroe County. Quote, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Martin Luther King, letter from a Birmingham jail. You, Sheriff Todd Baxter, are a threat to justice everywhere. Resign.